Hello and welcome to another episode of Mike Talks About Subaru. Today we're going to be looking at the technology inside of the refreshed 2021 Subaru Crosstrek. I'm sitting inside of a Limited with the moonroof navigation Harman Kardon package. And I'm just going to go through and talk about the different technologies in here, so let's get started. First thing I want to talk about is Subaru's EyeSight system. Up above you'll see the cameras here facing forward. That's Subaru's safety suite, forward collision prevention, adaptive cruise control, lane sway warning, lane keep assist with lane centering. The Limited is going to have the blind spot detection as well as rear cross traffic alert, and this one also has reverse automatic braking. Starting left to right, what everything does, you've got your window lockout, window controls here, door lock and unlock, and your joystick to adjust your mirrors. L for the left, R for the right, and as you move that joystick up and down, left and right, that's going to adjust your mirror. On your dashboard on the left hand side, we're going to have your switch to turn on and off your steering reactive headlights, dash brightness knob, vehicle traction control off and on, auto vehicle start stop. If you want to turn that feature off, you can do so down here as well, and the blind spot detection off and on. Anytime you've turned the system off, it's going to show you in the display up here that you have something off. So for example, if I've turned off the traction control, we've got the orange light indicating traction control's off. If I turn off auto start stop, orange light, and blind spot detection. We've got the trip reset button up above on the dash here. Bring you to trip A, trip B, press and hold on the trip you're on to reset it back to 0. On your steering wheel, we're going to have your buttons for presets. Left and right goes through those. Volume up and down with the toggle switch. The source button will switch between AM, FM, CD, auxiliary, XM radio. The info button will change what you're looking at the display up below the windshield there. Gives you all sorts of options. Eco gauge, date and time, systems that are active, approach angle, vehicle temperature, weather. Moving on from there, these buttons here, they pull towards you. They'll switch what you're looking at the center display. Again, you have an eco gauge, you have your digital speedometer shows up here, your tire pressure, everything will show up right in there. Now on tire pressure, you'll notice right now it's blank. That's going to change if I were to drive down the road after about a mile of driving. That will light up and it'll show me each tire's individual pressure. Moving to the right hand side of the wheel, we have got our cruise control and all its features. Turning cruise on and off is going to be the center button. The top right button here. Below that is going to activate your lane keep assist as well as lane centering, which is activated when cruise control is in use. Distance setting between you and the vehicle ahead of you for the adaptive cruise control. As I hit the up and down here, you'll see the lines go up and down in front of the car on the display. That's indicating the distance between you and the vehicle that's been acquired as a lead vehicle for adaptive cruise. Below that you have sport mode, which gives you sharper acceleration, a little lower gas mileage, and intelligent mode on the eye, which is what the car is going to default to every time you start it. This is going to give you a little less performance as far as acceleration, but overall much better gas mileage. On the back side of the wheel, you have your shifters here. That's shift down, shift up to the right hand side. If you activate manual mode, you'll see on the dashboard as you shift through the virtual gears of the CVT. Behind the wheel, headlights off, auto, parking lights only, on all the time. Fog lights off, fog lights on. Push forward for high beam, pull back for low beam, and of course you got the blinker with the up and down. The right hand wand is going to control all your wiper settings. Down one click is intermittent. Inside knob controlling that intermittent speed. Second click is low. Third click is going to be high. Pull the whole thing towards you to squirt the windshield. The outside knob here is going to control the rear wiper. Roll it backwards will squirt the rear window until you release it, and then it's going to wipe it a couple times. Up one click is intermittent wiping. Second is continuous wiping, and you can also roll it forwards, and that's going to squirt the rear window until you release. Moving on to the radio. Phone would bring up your phone settings. Now, I don't have my phone programmed in for Bluetooth right now, so it's not going to show us what it actually looks like. But to give you an idea, you have your overview, your favorites, your recents, your keypad, your phone book, and messages show up there as well. Like I said, since I don't have the Bluetooth actually hooked up, it won't show me the real overview here. Typically, it would show you your battery life on your phone and signal strength. To access your maps from the home screen, you just hit the map button, and that'll bring everything up. Push the menu to search for a destination. Here you can plug in where you want to go. So if I wanted to go to Quirk Subaru in Bangor, Maine, I could type in the address, and it's going to show right up here in the Smart Find. Select your location, press go, and it's going to bring you there.
Proceed to highlighted route.
Menu to cancel. To go home, press the home screen. My Subaru is going to give you the option for scheduling services, roadside assistance, and concierge service if you've signed up for the My Subaru Safety and Security or Safety Security with Concierge. Media will bring you into where you can access your CD, USB for music, Bluetooth for music, and auxiliary input. Those are going to be found underneath the radio and climate control. Apps will bring you to where you can find Pandora, which will use your cell phone to connect to Pandora, use your data plan, and play the Pandora through the radio. Travel Link, which is through SiriusXM, gives you weather, stock updates, sport updates, fuel pricing, and location. Subaru Starlink is a program you can download onto your phone, which gives you access to outside information as well as digital quick reference guides. Vehicle settings here, date and time, you can choose automatic or you can set it to manual, so you can program it in yourself. When it's set to auto, it's going to program with your cell phone. That's also where you can find navigation settings such as avoiding tolls or highways or ferries, phone settings, adding in multiple devices. You can have up to 6 devices programmed in at once. Only one will be active at a time though. Sound is where you would go for your graphics equalizer, sound positioning, your mic volume for Bluetooth. And then general gives you basic driver profile settings, display screen, whether you want it on or off. You can turn it off just by going into here, hitting the screen, and turning it off. Press the volume button to turn it back on. And that's going to be the basics on that system. We do have volume, of course, and tuner knob. The hard touch buttons down here work the same way as if you touched them on the interface up there. Moving on to climate control. It is automated climate control. Your first knob is going to show temperature and adjust that here up top. Beside that is fan speed, which again you'll see being adjusted up top. And then mode, turning that's going to change where it blows. The auto button changes it to automatic climate control, where it will blow at the fan speed that it thinks is appropriate to keep the car at the temperature you have it set to, and it also selects where you want to blow it to. AC on and off is going to be found here. air recirculator, so it will circulate the air that's already inside the car versus drawing air from the outside of the vehicle. Maximum AC. This button on the bottom here is going to turn on your rear defrost, your heated mirrors, and your windshield wiper de-icer. And then the top button puts it to full front defrost. Above there is your hazard light switch. Moving back, we've got your parking brake, as well as heated seats and X mode. X mode is basically more of an off-road mode for the Subarus. When you engage that, it's like a lower geared all-wheel drive. It will show you you've got it engaged up on here as well as in the center when you first engage it. Part of X mode is hill descent control. When you have that set and you're going down, approaching a steep slope, whatever your approach speed is, when you get to there and let go of the gas, it will actually continue to keep that speed going down the hill using the all-wheel drive system and the braking, so that you can concentrate on steering and don't have to worry about keeping the car going slow, because it's not going to accelerate. That's going to be basically everything there is for the technology in here. There is ways to turn off your EyeSight features. If you want to turn off your pre-collision braking, that's located up above in the main console where your map lights and everything are. It's just a matter of pressing and holding it for 3 seconds. It will beep at you and it will show you you've turned something off. Lane sway warning, same thing, just press and hold for 3 seconds to turn that off. Turn it back on, press and hold for 3 seconds. It'll beep at you. Orange light goes away, you've turned it on, or off, on. Yeah. You can slide the screen open, or if you open it with the button for the moonroof, it will bring it with it. One thing to be aware of is when you do the tilt open for the rear, for venting, you can still slide that open and closed. So you want to make sure that you always have that closed at night or when it's raining, whenever you're not in the vehicle. Subaru does have the option for an auto dim mirror or rear view mirror with the HomeLink package as well. They sell each one with and without HomeLink. It's made specifically for the cars with the EyeSight system so that it doesn't interfere with EyeSight. One other thing to note is with EyeSight, you don't want to put anything in between the EyeSight cameras going up and down on the windshield. So if you use Easy Pass at all, you'll want to put that in the upper right hand corner of your windshield. It works just fine. Everything gets picked up as far as tolls are concerned, and it's not going to interfere with your EyeSight system. That's basically everything I've got for you. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you.